you for that. I need to share it. Hold on a second. Hold on, this is already gonna be. I want to talk. I've been thinking about Mother's Day. I've given this message before, and I know I'm not supposed to do a long sermon, but I haven't gotten to that yet. So I hope the mothers will listen, and um, I hope you share this. This is a good one to share with other mothers, and This is gonna be a little bit difficult. Maybe I'll stop in the middle if I can think of where to stop. But anyway, I used to think it was weird to call people mothers because Happy Mother's Day. They're all mothers because I mean they're not your mother, so why would you tell them Happy Mother's Day? But I was thinking a few years ago, and I did a sermon in the Winchester Church about mothers, and I want to go first to um I think it's Kings, no, Judges, Judges 5. Judges 5, verse 7, I believe. The inhabitants of villages ceased. They ceased in Israel until that Deborah arose, and that I arose, a mother in Israel. And a mother, Sister, or Barak. Barak was, Deborah was the judge, and told Barak to go fight against the children of Israel, but he insisted in verse 8 of the previous chapter. Oh, I was supposed to. Sorry. Um, says Barak said unto her, if thou wilt not go with me, I will not go. Now, I'm going to. I'm getting behind here because I need to paste these in my um chat. But she brought peace and comfort and and to and felt safe. Mothers help children feel safe. Um, and here's verse 7. Here's the church verse that I did, and that just shows it's not really a good example. That just shows what it was, that this is an old concept. But I want to go to the New Testament. I don't know how good it is, and I have to go to my word because I have to say that um I want to go to Matthew 5, verse 47 through 49. Then, and I'm going to post this on my world, so hold on a second. Um, and I have to post it in my one section because I don't think it'll do more. So, Jesus, they said that to his, Jesus, mother and brethren stand about outside to talk to you. And he said, who are my mother and who are my brethren? But and he stretched forth his ups. He stretched forth his hand to his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. Now, was Jesus saying that his mother and brethren were no longer his mother and brethren? No, that's silly. Do I have to go there? I think I did put it on. And Um, yeah, I did. I'll go there just because I have to. I might have to. John 19, verse 26. Sorry, I'm not putting the references very well. He said, he said, he looked, he therefore saw his mother and his disciples standing by whom he loves, saith unto him, Mother, behold, woman, says to his mother, behold, woman, behold thy son. And after the a mother, um, what after the children grow up, their job is to care for their parents, right? They are supposed to um, do the nurturing their mother did. They're supposed to do it back to them, and you have their responsibilities as children. I mean, in John it says, "We are not of the world, even as I am not of the world." Jesus said that, and um, so Jesus didn't be- betray his mother. He didn't um put off the responsibilities. In fact, he this shows that he didn't, even though he said those things. Even though he said um, that it wasn't. Um, he was saying he was showing how the family of God is is a more true, more lasting relationship than um, the king, the earthly family. The earthly family is temporary. It says, "Hey, if you do come to me and hate not your father and mother and children, and come follow me, you're not my disciple." Well, it's not saying. I mean, when we think of hate, it's different than what he's saying there because he um we need to be willing to give up that. That's what I'm getting to. I'm getting, and I just want to be careful because people that you don't get think that I'm talking bad about. I'm talking about the new family, the family that we become part of. And I also want to say, if if their family is part of the kingdom, all part of the kingdom of God, then they're going to become, it's going to be stronger. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be more important. But that's not what the lesson is about. I have to go there because so we don't distract it. Now, First Timothy 5, and I'm gonna try. I have to do this slowly because otherwise it will say that I can't work. Rebuke not an elder, but treat him as father, a father, and younger men as brethren. Oh, it does say that. That's different. Oops. I'm sorry. The elder as mothers, and the younger sister, and the younger as sisters. Verse 2. Now, eh, is this working? I hope it's working to do it this way. So I'm one of my verses and um honor widows that are widows indeed. I- It's hard. This is hard because it won't let me do all of them at once. What are widows indeed? I don't know. Sorry, this is slow. Um, whoops. Now, um, oh, I know what it is to say here. This is just showing how it is what I wanted to get to is the mothers are in the church. We have mothers of the church, mothers that are the elder mothers, the other elder um, men are leaders in the church, or yeah, sort of as father, but not as much as the mother, because God is our father. Jesus said God is our father, not, but the elder mothers, they're there to nourish the church, to care, to bring peace, to to nurture them, to make sure they get to make sure the church is cared for, and which is very important part. But I want to talk about one mother in Acts 36. Um, Tabitha. Tabitha was a mother in the church, and she took care of the people in the church, and even sewed clothes for them. And she died, and this is in Acts 36, and they were showing the clothes. Whoops, that that Dorcas Dorcas gave or made for the and Peter or uh, this is maybe I'm not doing this right. I don't know. Am I doing this right? Now what's happening? I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't think I need to do all this. And I don't need to do all this, but they showed the clothes that they were at 39. Then Peter arose and went to them, and when he had come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by weeping and showing the coats which Dorcas had made. Dorcas had made. Yeah, I'm trying to. Because someone suggested that I do this, that I put the verses up. So, but I'm seeing how this works. And well, she was with them. And I'm not going to put the rest, but Peter put forth his hand and kneeled and prayed, turning him to the body, said, Tabitha, arise. He opened his eyes and sat up. And then I should put that. She then sat up and ministered. And then she presented him her alive. And so she was a mother in it. She was a mother of the church. And First Timothy, um, something. This shows. I put this first because it shows um the age. It says, "Let widows be taken into the number 60 years old, having been the wife of one man, well reported up for good works. If they have brought up children, if they have lodged strangers." And this is the jobs the mother. This is what a mother does. She takes care of the strangers. She takes care of the she takes care of the church. She takes care of um and so this is saying about people that were mothers in the church, and so they earned as mothers in the church. They're just going to work their position. They've already become mothers. By 60, they've already become mothers in the church. And oh, there's more. How blush the saints' feet if they have relieved the afflicted, if they have diligently followed every good work. And I am having problems here. Just a second. Sorry, it's longer this week, but I hope it. And then I'm going to go to Proverbs 31. Come on. It's not working. Sorry. Proverbs 31. A lot of people um, have problems with Proverbs 31. And I don't know why. Because Proverbs 31 just talks about how a mother is. Now, it's not saying the mother does everything just perfect. I mean, why do you even say this? Flawlessly, I guess, and always is doing everything. Um, uh, um. Well, that's a good verse. The a mother, the heart of the husband is trust in her. He trusts her. Verse 11. He trusts her to do her part as a mother of the house. And isn't your mother? Doesn't your mother do her part to take care of the house, to make sure you have what you need, to make sure the husband has what he need? Um, you don't need us go Ray. You don't need to. You don't need to go make sure you get something yourself because you're gonna have your. She takes care of her household. She is. This is what my mother did. She's like a merchant. Oh, that's important. Verse 13. She seeketh wool and flax. My mother always made sure we had good clothes. Make sure you know, I made sure that they were good clothes that would fit us and 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 were wa- were we had warmth and we are all taken care of with clothes. And does that mean she's going to go to Bon Marché or wherever and get clothes for us? No, we cannot afford that. She went to Goodwill, Salvation Army or somewhere, or yard sales. And she is like merchant ships, she bring us food from afar. My mom would go. She went to Toppenish to can. She canned, and she went to every store around getting the best from here and the best from there. She um making sure she got things on sale, and she's even still she'll look at the ingredients. I'll be at the store. What's that? Well, this is this and this, and it has this. Well, it has this in it, and there's that in it, and the other thing in it, and it's this price, and it's like, who care about that? It doesn't matter. I just want to know what it was. But she always wanted to make sure it's the best, and she rises up at night and gives meat to her household. She made sure we were taken care of even at night. When we woke up afraid, I don't know if this is exactly how the verse is talking about. She would get up, she's got or sick, she would get up and take care of us. It was just the way things are, the way things go. As a mother, and yes, as a father, you do this too, but again, the father doesn't have to worry about if the kids are taken care of. If his wife's already in the bedroom with the kid, she's gonna take care of him. Um, she is not afraid of snow. Oh, this is an very important one. She stretches out her hand to the poor, and and she she helps the needy in the gates. And this is very important because she takes care of other people's needs. She is a nurse, and she'll be looking up things for people. And even I'll call her up and say, my friend has this problem, and and what would you do for it? And she'll look up in her books, and she'll um, find what how to help them. She, uh, she, we used, they used to when I was young. We'd invite people over for lunch after church. Some before we had people staying in our house. We took um my parents both took care of the poor, to the needy in our church. We would have people come over to our house and eat. They'd take food to them, or bag. I remember taking bags of food to people, and even people that may take advantage of you. You might not give them money, but you say we brought over food and found out maybe they didn't need it, but that helped them. Make sure people, not only her family, but her people. People eat. And that's what a mother in the church does. A mother in the church makes sure that the people in the church are taken care of. That they get the food, that they have food, that they have love, that they have peace, and communicates with everybody to make sure that's what it's needed. That doesn't mean they do all of it. That doesn't mean they do all of it. No, the Father does it too. Those the Father does the Father can do all these things. All these things in Proverbs 31. In fact, that's the point. That's the point. That um they are a team. Where is it? Um, I don't even know. But there's some. Her husband is known in the gates when he says with the elders of the land, and that's in verse 23. And that is to show. I'm saying this to show that it's not just her that's doing all this. It's not just her. I mean, he doesn't have to be afraid of what she does, because he can do his part. He can do his part as with knowing that his wife is there doing what she needs to do, so that when he comes home, the children, her part at home is being done the best she can. And then he obviously will, um, when she when she he comes home and she's struggling. Of course, they're a team, so he's going to help her out. He's not going to criticize her because, oh, you didn't do all this. Oh, women are hard workers. Not Their bodies are made different. Their bodies are not made as tough, so a lot of times heavy lifting and stuff constantly. Not maybe not, but like construction jobs and stuff like that are often harder on a woman's body. But they are hard workers, and they should be hard workers. I mean, the men should be too. This is not picking on a woman. It's showing how when a woman really, a good woman, is going to do all this. It's not something picking on a woman. It's it's a compliment. It's uh, building up women. It's showing how important they are in the family and also to the church, so that our mothers, the mothers of the church, that that's what they do. And and in Ethiopia, they call all older people mama. And I think in also, or something like that, in other churches, other kind of cultures too, because that's what they are. They're the mothers. And then their culture, that's part of their culture, to mother not only their children, but everybody. I guess not only even children, but they can mother adults too. And that's not like mothering, like raising, like people say, oh, I have 5 children, including my husband. No, that's not what it's talking about. Just because you're mothering your husband doesn't mean that he's a child. It means you're supporting him. Isn't that right? I have one person watching me. Isn't that right? Doesn't it mean that you're supporting him, that you're holding him up, that you're um, doing your part? Isn't that what it means? What it mean when someone says mothering your husband? When I mean, what it should mean. So I can say to the mothers who are good mothers, and I've had good mothers, not only my mother, uh, sometimes too good. Sometimes she cares too much. I, I didn't even know I was gonna. Don't ask me to explain this because, Lord, but the true mother is gonna. What am I saying? I've had a lot of mothers. Or grandmas. I would call them grandma, but it's the same. It's the same thing because a grandma is just a mother of more people. A grandma has perfected this, has perfected all these things in Proverbs on this sermon, has perfected that, and can teach the younger women. Where's that verse? Teach a younger woman to be mothers in the church. Am I wrong? And what is any of this off? Thank you for listening and ha- happy Mother's Day to all those who are our mothers, not to the ones that had a baby come out of between their legs or have kids living in their house, but are mothers. God bless you.